So today we're talking about smart housing concepts. I told you I changed it last night to smart housing of the Black Hills, but I forgot to change this one. Yesterday we were a concept, today we're real. So tomorrow that'll say, well, in the next week or so, that'll say houses of the Black Hills, okay? We're specialists in small house design. We're charter members of the United States Smart Building Council that we started yesterday. We're the first company. We sell nothing but fully smart certified designs, and we're in business for profit. We're not the nonprofit that we started yesterday. We're tired of being volunteers, but we're going to do that. Our communities are designed for like-minded groups. We have smart concepts for retirement. We have smart concepts for singles. We have smart concepts for first-time home buyers. We have smart concepts for home office people. That's a key thing right now. A lot of people are looking to work from home. I worked from home for how long, honey? 20-some years. Well, you know, the same thing. We have smart concepts for families, and they are so smart that I think people are going to love them, but we'll find out. We're going to go on the market and find out. We also have smart concepts for big houses. We think. I don't know if that's true or not yet, but I'm working on that. There's a lot of big houses. Pat Hall has them in the newspaper every Sunday for $2 million, $3 million, and they haven't sold one in 3 years. They haven't sold one in 3 years. Nobody's selling a $3 million house. And I think that's interesting, and I think there's some ideas that we could employ for that. I don't know what that means, but we have all other like-minded groups. We also have a division of our company that's called Smart Homeowners Association. We rolled that out in my living room 3 nights ago, honey. The Woodridge Homeowners Association is going to be the first, we believe, will be the first benefactor of that idea. It's an internet-driven homeowners website that manages the house or manages your house and manages your association functions for everything. Anybody's interested in that, I can tell you more about it. Today we're just talking about little houses. Well, there we go again. That's our website for the Homeowners Association. It's out there. We can point you to it if you'd like to look at it. That Homeowners Association provides maintenance functions for an HOA community nationwide, and it does homeowner preferred vendors. The cool thing about it for our deal is the guy that removes the snow at Woodridge is getting rich right now, but he's not buying any ads from us. So we're going to sell him some ads on our Woodridge Homeowners Association site to try to cover some of the costs. And we'll hopefully sell some ads to the realtors and the carpet cleaners and the people that are always trying to do business. Now, we don't have to charge them much for the ads because there's only 100 of us in the development. So they can buy that ads cheap, but we can provide it cheap because the internet's cheap. We already got, all you got to do is put it on there. So it's a win-win-win-win for everybody. People can elect to pay their bills on there with a credit card. They can do bank pay. They can set it up automatic, everything on the internet. Anytime you want to go look at it, you can look at it. You don't have to look at it. If you don't have a computer like Dick Connect, you could just continue to set the computer up and it sends you your bill every month. And you can pay your bill the way you always have paid it. You don't have to do this. But the people that want to do it can do it. Now this is a big idea, but once it's up there on the internet, anybody can go find it anywhere in the world. So we hope to become a nationwide company pretty fast. We'll see what happens. Our nationwide company would buy, sell, and rent smart houses all over the world on the internet. And we'd use scheduling for shared use deed properties. We have a friend in Arizona that just bought our first shared use deed property. Her name is Julie Ginger. Deb can tell you more about that. And I already covered this, but our homeowners association thing produces income for our HOA, which is a key thing. And people, the HOAs need that. It's more of the less, do less for more concept. So we think it's trendy to be smart, and we know our homes are for anyone, but not everyone will buy them. Today we're introducing 5 new residential housing concepts. The first is a new community concept that's called a shared place space. Shared space place is just what it says. It's like all of the ground around the houses. So all of this would be a shared place space. The people that live in there get to use all the shared place space. What do they share? They share outdoor fire pits, community gardens, parking areas, hiking trails, picnic areas, all of that. Rather than having to own that myself, I can share it with everybody for less money. So it's more smart. Next, we have a new concept that is for a single family home. It's called a step home. It's designed to grow as a family grows, or it can stay the same, and I say it can grow and then you can take it away. But nobody likes that idea. It's a 700 square foot house. It's a smart design. We've got them to hand out there on the internet. I would love to talk more about it, but we're kind of running short of time. Next. We have a new multifamily concept. This is our smartest concept. We hope there's a good reason to believe that we'll be able to move on this concept quicker than any of the others. It's a cluster of homes. We call it a cluster pod. Each home is tiny. They're 612 square foot, Dick, or did we? Yeah. 612 square foot. They're 14 by 34, or 18 by 30. Doug, help me. 18 by 34. 18 by 34. We just rolled them out last night. But I mean, we've been working on it for months, but it just kind of came together. Dick made a few changes on it. We put it on the website last night, and it'll probably get changed yet, but it's there. So there's 8 of them in a cluster. The parking is right next door, so our competition is apartment dwellers. Anyone living in an apartment, like they do it out there on Catron Boulevard, that big new apartment building that, Ernie, who built that? You know. Huh? Bellegarde, thank you. You know, Bellegarde's big thing out there. They got to go in there, and they pay $900 a month to live in a 600 square foot, but they got to go up the steps in the inside and carry their groceries, and then their parking garage is way over there, okay? But they pay $900 for that. Here they can have their own separate house, and they park right next door to it. And I think we can be in there for $900 a month or less, but we haven't got that far yet. Now, the cool thing about this is that there's 8 pods, but 6 of them we sell, and 2 of them people own as shared use spaces. So it's like the Woodridge Clubhouse where we live, or it's like the Lakota Lake Guest House that we did. We're going to do that in a cluster pod. So this, and if this is a retirement cluster, that could be a 2-bedroom guest house that if your grandkids came over, you could use for the night. Okay, you could put them over there and they wouldn't have to mess up your house. Okay, there you go. I might go there. All right, now if it's a retirement thing, then maybe this is, or if it was Deb, this would be a gourmet kitchen with a wine rack at the end of it, and we'd all be hanging around in there, and then when I got tired, I could go to my little pod, and I wouldn't have to listen to all that. Dad and I could do that, you see? So now, that's what we're going to do tonight. Well, this is what we do every day. You know, we're just going to try to do it more. All right, so this is little houses, little people. That's what we all are. Okay. Multifamily retirement home concept. We have a retirement home concept. We think that's about everybody when they get older likes to have you know, what Dick calls a trophy house, and they used to want 25,000 square foot trophy houses. Now they don't want them so bad anymore. Do they, Dick? They want to have Most of them want to have about a 2,500 square foot house and with about 3 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms with an office for the grandkids, but they got to have the office with the computer in it. And we've got designs coming down the road for that, and it's got an attached garage because they're, you know, it's all on one level and there's no basements or anything. So we want to bring them in at a couple $100,000. Oh, and then we have the legacy home concept that I'm going to pass over today because it's just, there's just too much. We're not going to do anything with that for a while. All of those concepts are on our website. You can go there today. It will say Smart Houses of the Black Hills as soon as I get it changed. That still says concepts. We're not a concept anymore, we're real. That's the end of the slideshow. Thank you so much for your attention.